Hi, welcome to the show. Today we are talking about some amazing stun guns, stunning flashlights that can stun people and that help you to stay personally protected. So we're going to see all the fun things that we have out here, starting with the Sabre Tactical. Okay, let's see here. Right here, the Sabre Tactical. This one is the Tactical series. You see it has the LED flashlight, the maximum strength, rechargeable battery, safety switch, includes belt holster. I like the ones that have the holster because you don't have to actually have them in your hand. If you're not real familiar with carrying these type of flashlights, then you can accidentally turn them on yourself and you can actually give yourself a nice little buzz that you had not expected and may cause some difficulty with many other things. It could just be a snowball effect. Multicolors, they have a lot of different colors on this one. It says it's the #1 brand of pepper spray. So it is trusted, and Sabre has been around a long time, has a powerful, powerful stun, and also has a safety switch. So I really like this because it has a safety switch. Some of the personal protection flashlights do not have safety switches, and if a child gets hold of it or the someone that does not know that it's a flashlight, it could be very easily mistaken for a flashlight, and then other things could happen. It could be very dangerous. Hopefully, you will keep this up in a safe place if you have this type of stun device. It is rechargeable, and Sabre again is a very, very good brand. So the good thing is it's rechargeable and you can do a lot with it. The next one is the Streetwise Security Guard. Let's see what this one is all about. Okay, Streetwise is also a good one. The prices are always really, really reasonable on these. The customer service, I've dealt with Streetwise for a very, 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 very long time, and their customer service is just top notch. The LED is really bright. A lot of guns don't have the LED flashlights, so it is important that you know that when you're choosing one, because sometimes people think that every flashlight actually has a functional flashlight. Make sure you're reading directions and look at the package. This one has 3 modes. Like, let me see, let me use, I think I use this one right here. This one has 3 modes. This one, two. Well, this one just has a high and a low beam. So this one that you see right here, the Streetwise, has a high and a low beam. It's a really, really good brand. The Sabre has been along for a lot longer as far as the being well known throughout law enforcement and many other avenues. Now, the difference is if you have questions, please, please, please leave questions in the chat because you may have some questions about these stunning flashlights that you have not known about before. Many of these things, people think that they say, well, I want a stun gun, I want a taser. The difference is between a stun gun and a taser. A taser actually it protrudes. It has projectiles. If you don't know what projectiles are things that project away from the person or away from the device. The stun actually has to be super, super close, or it actually has to touch the person to be effective. You'll hear a lot of people say, yeah, I got a taser. The majority of people that say they have a taser do not have a taser. They have a stun gun. So that is the main difference between the two. Now we have the Sabre Self-Defense Kit. So this one has the pepper spray. Oh, I'm not even sending these so you know where I am here. Just finished the Streetwise, and here you have the Sabre. So the Sabre right here is when you have the pepper spray with that. There are degrees of pepper spray as well, just like there are degrees of volts and degrees of watts, degrees of lumens. There are degrees of pepper spray. You can have a small degree of pepper spray, and you can have a very hot pepper spray. So pay attention to that as well. When you're using pepper sprays, if you've never been sprayed, I have been sprayed by pepper spray. It was part of my training in many things that I've done. And it is horrible. It's just a horrible, horrible feeling if you've ever been pepper sprayed. Not everyone should be carrying pepper spray unless you have been trained on how to use it. Well, security lady, what are you talking about? How can you be trained on using pepper spray? It doesn't matter of spraying it on the person. If the wind is coming to you in your direction, then you could be incapacitated by your own pepper spray. So you could think that you're actually going to get the assailant, but because the wind is coming to you, it's going to go all in your face and it burns like the dickens. It just hurts really, really, really bad. And your face turns all red. And it also causes some of your body functions to be uncontrollable. So you just snot all over the place and you're crying all over the place and then tearing up and your eyes involuntarily close. So that is very, very important to know when you're dealing with pepper spray. Have some type of training and know exactly what you're doing and how you're using it. Also with the different pepper sprays, you have the gel pepper spray, then you have the liquid pepper spray, and the type of pepper spray makes all the difference in how it is going to affect the person. Then you have the UV. So if it sticks on the person, if it does, it will stick on the person if you're using it correctly, properly, it will stick on the person. And the UV is undeniable because you can use the UV flashlight, which most law enforcement have. And all you have to do is say, if someone attacked you and you did have to use your pepper spray, well, it had UV in it and the person went this way. There'll be fingerprints, there'll be droppings, there'll be all kinds of stuff. So that's important to know. So this rechargeable 10-foot range on the pepper spray for the burst. So when we're reading the directions, that's important to know the difference between, if you have a combination like this, which this is a great combination, the difference between when it's talking about the stun gun and when it's talking about the pepper spray. The stun gun does not have a 10-foot range. The pepper spray, on the other hand, does. Wrist strap and belt holster. I like that. That keeps it close to you for both the pepper spray and if you'll see that the stun gun, it has the finger holds. So it makes it a little bit easier to have that grasp on it. Personal protection, again, we back to Sabre, the bright 120 lumen flashlight, very easy to carry. Pepper spray is made in the great old USA of America. The next one we see is the lipstick. So anyone you know that likes to carry lipstick, highlight that one right there. The lipstick is a good, let me see, do I have my lipstick on? I don't think, I don't. So that one, let's see. Okay, no, I don't have the lipstick with me, but it looks exactly like a lipstick. The size of it is not as tiny as a lipstick, although there are lots and lots of tiny stun guns out here now. This one is more like a perfume container as far as the size of it. Let me see, does it have the size of here? Right here in the description, it does not have the size. But it shows that it does have the disable pin. So that's a really good thing too. And it is charged. Most of the stun guns these days are going to the rechargeable. So I love that because it can always be charged, always ready. You don't have to worry about batteries going corrupt because you're not going to be out there using your stun gun every single day, not even every single week. It is important to read the directions. Some of them will tell you that you need to at least hit it once every 6 weeks or so. And so that's important to keep it up because it will void the warranty on most of them. This one, the flashlight's a little less, but then again, it's a little smaller device and you can carry it it fits on your keychain. They do have a lifetime warranty, which is wonderful. So you never have to worry about that. It's good for a student of age. That's a college student. The Viper VTS. Okay, the Viper is the aluminum series. Let's see what they have to say about the Viper. ViperTech. Lumen Series heavy duty stun gun. So that one is, let me see, where's my heavy duty? Is this one maybe? Yeah, this is one of my heavier duty ones. So that if you can see this right here, it is a little stronger, a little sturdier, a lot more durable. And this one from Amazon, it has the free Prime shipping, but not from other sellers. Heavy duty, 100,000 hour bulb. That's a long time. Most of I've had stun guns for a very, very long time, almost since stun guns were even invented. I show my age here, but that's okay. The light bulb, I've never had one go out on a stun gun flashlight. On regular flashlights, I have many times, but not on the high quality stun guns. No expensive batteries to buy, and is convenient size, only 6 inches. So that is the size right there. So it's a tiny one right there. See that? A little bit shorter than this one right here. If you're just joining us, we're talking about stun guns and the effectiveness of them and the ones that are available out here. Know that when you're also walking around, the good thing about knowing and seeing and understanding some of these stun guns and how they function and how they work is that you will know most of the time now if someone has been, because on most stun guns, if you look carefully, flashlights, let me see, let's get back over here. Okay, right, let me see, can I get up there right there? Yeah, or is it there? Where am I? I think you can see this right here. Okay, if you see these prongs, there's some little prongs on there. And that helps with the electricity that actually goes through and it hits each of those. It connects. So it makes that connection there. And you can tell many times on if a flashlight is a flashlight or a stun gun, if it has that little metal, those tiny, tiny, tiny little metal things that go around it. Your average flashlight does not have. This is actually a UV flashlight, but as far as the outer rim, you can tell it does not have those metal prongs or the metal things around the area of that. So that is a way that you can tell the difference. And it is important to know the difference. Sometimes children get their hands on these, and even the children don't realize that it's a stun gun. And it's very important for safety purposes. We have the Fight Sense. Again, you have the combination here. Let me get over here. So you have the Fight Sense, the heavy duty flashlight, stun gun, and the pepper spray combo again for self-defense. Remember, these are for self-defense. We're not going around here and saying, hey, I got a stun gun flashlight, let me try it on you. That's not the purpose of these things. It is for self-protection, self-defense. Bright LED flashlight with 3 modes for men or women. And all flashlight stun guns are for men and women. They're versatile. Anymore, it doesn't matter if they're pink, if they're purple. Some people feel like, well, this is for women, this is for guys. No, it's really very, very interchangeable because just about every flashlight, personal protection device has different colors. The majority come in black, but anymore, they're different colors. They look pretty. They look adorable. Some of them look very, very scary. And knowing the difference and knowing what you're carrying. If you carry it in your purse, if you're a lady and you're listening to this, if you're carrying it in your purse, let me see, stun guns, I want to stun, who says that? I can't see that. I think it's Electrofor. Okay, stun guns, I want a real gun. Well, those are good if you know how to use it and you have had training in it and you are proper with it and you take good care of it and keep it away from children and people that can get to it and cause a lot of issues. But stun guns are something that they're very, very, very helpful, and you never know when you need one. Plus, they have a dual function. You have the flashlight, so you can always use it. Keep one in your car, keep one in your purse, keep one in your home, keep one in your backpack. You can have one just about everywhere and use it as a flashlight when you need it. My name is backwards. Okay, Ro. Ro, let me see here. Let's see here. So it is Robert. Let me. Ro. That is, you're absolutely right. It is backwards. I'm having a little bit difficulty pronouncing that. So I'm going to leave that name alone. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm just going to mess it just all up and chop it up all over the place. Well, thank you for joining the stream. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me any questions, to ask any questions that you like about personal protection devices. Okay, Safety Technology. This is another company where I know the customer service on this company is wonderful. They have been around for a very long time as well and have been providing personal protection products for many, 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 many years. It's a 20 million volt stun gun. That is the Runt. I have personally used that Runt with the disabled pin. If you we as the let's see, we got hi security lady. Oh, wait a minute, I can see these better right here. Oh, okay, Roberto. You're right. Now I see it. Now let me look at that name again up at the top. Yep, I see it clearly. Roberto. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. It's good to have you here. You got it wrong. Still Namjin. Still Namjin. Hi, Namjin. Hi, I see you. You said hi, security. Hello to you as well. And I'm at KSO. You guys are, no, it's not that I need glasses. These are so on this cell phone. We have to, the Amazon rules are you have to use your cell phone, and the cell phone is turned sideways because the names won't turn sideways on it, but you have to turn the cell phone sideways in order to have the live stream. And so that's why I have to turn my head sideways to kind of read it. And then it teeny little bitty letters. Don't talk about my eyesight, okay? I'm the security lady. I got super secret, super stuff, and I can get super secret magnifying glasses. Where's my magnifying glass? My magnifying glass is somewhere around here. Okay. Close Namjin. Namjin, it's always good to see you. It's always good to have you out here. Okay, back to the wrist strap. That's what we were on, right? We were on was the wrist strap. The disabled pin. When you have that wrist strap around there, the disabled pin, in the unfortunate event that the assailant gets the stun gun away from you, then you have that disabled pin so they can't use it on you. There have been in the past a lot of stun guns that did not have that disable option, and the person would get it away and then turn around and just stun the person who they were actually attacking or they were trying to rob or worse. So that is good about the disabled pin. It stops it. Let me see. This one has stopping 4.5 MA of stopping power when fully charged, and it has new cutting edge technology for new powered protection. The next one is the Avenger Defense Ultra Powerful Series. Let's go over here. Highlight this one over here. Okay, this one, I'm looking at the batteries, and I can definitely tell here that this one is a high-powered one. It's a rechargeable one, ultimate self-defense with blinding 380 lumen LED flashlight. That is some serious lumen. That's really, really good. Military-grade aluminum, and it includes the case. This is a great one to get for someone that can hold on to it. If there's someone that has like the little hands or they're not good at keeping a good grip, a good grasp on things, then this would not be the best one for them to get. The battery looks like it will definitely hold a long time, and you can keep it in and out, move it a lot, keep your loved ones from attackers. Okay, the LED, I love that 380 lumens. It's bright. Remember when you're using these type of devices, these flashlights, it is also a very good thing to practice with it and use it because the light itself can actually blind someone that's trying to do you harm, come your direction. Make sure you catch them off guard. The one of the main things for personal protection is to catch the person off guard. Don't let them catch you off guard. And if they do catch you off guard, have a plan, have a backup plan where you can handle yourself. Okay. Let's see what's the comment here. What if the assailant has leather clothing and a bike helmet? Very good. If they have leather clothing, then they're all completely leathered up. Then the stun gun will not travel through that leather unless there is something loose that you can see, some type of skin, some type of metal that's connecting that to the person, then it's going to be very difficult. That's when you have to practice with it. You get in front of the mirror at your home, or you have a friend come over. Make sure you take the battery out, disable it, make sure it cannot charge the person, stun the person, and you look at different things. If a person has a helmet and a leather jacket, very rarely do they actually think, unless they are trained in trying to attack people and trying to hurt people, do they think about covering their neck. I've been able to grab a helmet and actually practically break somebody's neck because of grabbing it. So if you have, I'm not trying to teach a self-defense class here, but if you grab it just the right way, if there's a point where you grab it just the right way, boom, just enough to get that stun in there, or get that stun, lift that helmet part up, lift the front, know what you're dealing with, practice, and know different things that are available on how to handle that. You can do that. The stomach area, the fatty area of the body. So that's a very, very quick question. Thank you for asking that question, because if a person is completely leathered up, head to toe, no skin showing anywhere, then the stun gun is going to most likely be very ineffective, because it actually has to touch the person and those prongs have to connect. Have any more questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat. So that is the Avenger. Then the next one here is the Zap Stick. Let's see, what is this Zap Stick all about? Zap Stick. Okay, the Zap Stick is like a mini straight little flashlight, volt stun gun, 800,000 volt stun gun with flashlight. That's a tiny one. It has the tiny little batteries. So this would be a good one, not for a very serious situation. I would put this on the end of, again, knowing what you're doing with it, keeping it someplace where you can have easy access to it, and it does not look like it has a disable pin. I don't see where it has a disable pin. Brand new, take care with a stun gun. Okay, that is the Zap. Oh, also with the Avenger that we looked at before, the Avenger right here, take note, special note that this one is waterproof. Very rare is a stun gun actually waterproof. It says that this one is. That's interesting. Water resistant. Okay, that's water resistant materials to make use even harsh weather conditions. And the safety switch prevents accidental discharge. So most stun guns you want to definitely keep out of the water. Don't want to have stun guns in the water. The Zap, and oh, I love the slider. The slider's a real good one. What I like about the slider right there is that it is a very small one. It's a little 3 inches. So that is tiny little mini one there. I've had one of those before. They usually do come in pink. And so it looks like the way you charge it is you actually push the little slider out, and as well as charging it, the stun comes out with just pushing that, like you would be pushing in, what do you call those things? A flash drive, to put a flash drive in a computer. It does look just like a flash drive, a little bit larger. Has the wrist strap as well, and it is fully rechargeable. This one does not have, wait a minute, it does. I don't remember that one having a flashlight, but apparently it does have the flashlight on it. The mini stun gun slider. Okay, let's see here. I love talking about these stun guns Everybody should have a stun gun of some type or another. Okay. Robert Skull says, I guess the best defense for such assailant is crossbow and arrow if getting a firearm safety certificate is difficult to pass. Actually, Robert Skull, a firearm safety certificate really isn't that difficult. It is just going in there, showing they will teach you exactly how to use it, how to clean it, how to properly handle it, how to keep it safe, the rules and regulations of your city, your state, and federal regulations as it comes to as it pertains to firearms, and then you shoot a small course on the good training ones. You shoot a small course, and they show you and walk you through it and show you exactly what to do. Some of the better ones even do shoot don't shoot scenarios, and they add fire safety in it as well. So it's not that difficult to pass. The best defense is not a crossbow and arrow. The best defense is knowing the possible dangers, how to defend yourself, um, using everything possible before lethal force. And you're very, very welcome. I think everybody should be educated in learning these type of things, because you never know when you're going to have to defend yourself and protect your family. The DMA million volt flashlight stun gun. Let's go on to that one. Okay, that one is also one of the ones that looks just like identical to a mini flashlight. And it says 9.8 million volt flashlight stun gun. And I don't see a lot of other things going there. I would actually need some more information on this one. Although it looks powerful enough, it's small. It says it's small, but there's not a lot of information on it. So that one, I would say, pretty much do some more due diligence and do your research on that one, just because of the lack of information. The Night Watchman, that one's a good one. I've used that one before. I've demonstrated that one before, and that one is real easy to just plug in anywhere. I mean, the plug is right there. The plug just flips in, or the connector to plug it in flips in and out. You never have to worry about having a cord anywhere with this one. So that's one of the pluses with that one. It also has the LED flashlight and 5 million volts of electricity, a small 3.5 inches. And I've had a lot of success with people who have purchased that one in particular. Now we have the Vipertech again, which Vipertech is a very good company. They're pretty reputable as a company and in the stun gun industry. 35 billion micro stun gun, rechargeable with LED flashlight, and this one comes in red. It's small as well, like the other one. The difference is this one does have a cord. The other one goes directly in the wall from the stun gun and does not need any extra to go with it. It has the non-slip coating and is easy to use. This is one I don't know if I would keep it in my purse. If you carry a purse, I don't know if I would keep it directly in your purse because of where the buttons are, and they are very, very obvious. So it'd be good to carry if you're carrying it at night, keeping it close. Make sure you're paying attention and being vigilant of your surroundings at all times. The Guard Dog. Guard Dog, again, they are very reputable in the personal protection industry, especially when it comes to any type of illuminating device. Guard Dog is definitely up in the top. This one is like a baton flashlight as well. So it's the security stun gun flashlight, maximum voltage 300, as you can see there. Powerful. It's much longer. So if you need to, let me see, where's my baton? I have everything in the other room tonight. Okay, like a regular baton, this is similar, but it's a flashlight. So if you had to use it along with the stun, you have it at a distance. This is also really, really good for dogs. I've had one very similar to the guard dog, and it guards you against dogs, like real dogs with 4 little legs and fur. So that is a plus with this one. It's a longer one, maximum voltage, lifetime warranty. Love that. Three also has a 300 lumens for advanced security, advanced protection, and advanced lighting. The Saber self-defense kit, again, you have on the Saber with the pepper spray, as well as the stun gun. Let me see, as well as the stun gun. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, keep these away from children. The the painful charge, 120 lumens of light. Safety switch, again, I love the safety switch, so I'm a big fan of this safety switch on the Saber. And the pepper spray also has a grip on it, so that's a good thing, because if you ever have somebody try to get that away from you, it's got the grip on it and can keep it in your hand a lot faster. If you ever do get pepper sprayed, then make sure that you already, since you're on the stream, you can learn some fantastic things about personal protection, home business security, and safety. Try to already practice in your head. Since you're on here and you're hearing me share some of these things, then practice in your head, what are you going to do if you get pepper sprayed? Know that it is painful. Know that what's going to happen to your body, so you're not taken off guard. Because there are a lot of people out here now that are just going around just to steal someone's purse, and they're spraying them all in the face. So know exactly how it's going to affect your body and how you're going to react, because you can definitely fight through it if you know what's coming your direction and you're already prepared for it and practicing for it. The Hornet, world's smallest stun gun keychain with mini LED flashlight, rechargeable stun gun. Let's see, does it say the lumens on this flashlight? Okay, well, it's got 3 LEDs, and that's pretty good for a small, but it is powerful because it does fit right on your keychain, and no one would expect it. A couple of things I have, as you can see, I have a whole array of personal protection devices on my keychain, and I always make sure I keep several things that I need, so I can use different things in different situations, in different circumstances. Because being prepared, you are just so much ahead of the ball game. So this one's easy to carry. Again, keep it on your keychain and don't even think about it much more, except when you may possibly need it. Like at a gas station when you're getting gas, a lot of people are just totally off guard. And start looking at that when you're out and about. Start paying attention to how many people really are totally off guard when it comes to their personal protection. And that puts you ahead of the ball game as well, because you're already mentally walking through a lot of these things. Let's go. If you have any questions, just spray this sealant with gas. You know that if it comes to, of course, I am not. The security lady is not advocating that we spray people with gas. If your life is in danger, by all means necessary, protect yourself and your family using anything other than lethal force, if at all possible. So Roberto, thank you for your comments, because you just never know what's going to happen, and you should always be prepared. The police stun gun, billion metal. And understand a lot as well that when a lot of things say police on it, sometimes those things are just put. If one person buys a product, they can say police buy this, because police is plural, police is also singular. So keep that in mind with that when companies use that, and still do your due diligence. This is a good one. It appears to be a very, very good one. It's powerful. It's durable. It has the internal rechargeable battery. It's small, and for men and women, has the on-off safety and holster case for everyday carrying. It has an on-off safety switch, That does not mean it's a disabled switch. Big difference. So if the person gets this away from you, he can still use this one against you. It has the anti-roll design. It's good. It's just not going to roll away from you if you put it on a table. That's very interesting to put into the description. The real powerful thing here is it does have the aircraft grade aluminum on it. So that's always a plus. It will last and won't rust and won't give you those type of issues. The Streetwise security. Here we're back at Streetwise. Again, I can't emphasize enough about the Streetwise products as it relates to their customer service as well, because I've dealt with them for many, many, many years, and they're all, whenever I've had a product that was even remotely questionable, because I'm real particular about my personal protection devices, because it is about my personal protection. So if there's one little tiny thing off, then I'm quick to say, nope, this is not working. And they're quick to make good on their promises. So it's a bright LED. It's a heavy duty flashlight. You don't have to carry something bulky because you have this one. I like the way it has that handle, the soft part on the handle, and it has the wrist around it. Well, let's see about that wrist strap. Does it have the, it fits in a standard outlet as well. And the stun activation button must be pressed between. Okay, there's a personal protection, actual protective device on the protective device. So it has to be the button switch has to be activated before it actually stuns. So it's not just a matter of just pushing a button. You have to push a button basically twice. Click the switch and then it's ready to go, and then push the button. That's important. Again, when you have these type of things, practice with them when you get them so that you know how it operates. Because if you did not know that it had those two switches, you think, oh, well, I just press the button. You're not prepared for it, because if something happens, your fine motor skills completely go out the window, and your brain does not think like it would normally think in an everyday situation. So you have to practice with it so it becomes actually second memory. It becomes motor memory for you over and over and over in your mind practicing. You don't want to be at that situation and you have the stun gun and then you think you turned it on, but you're like, oh my gosh, it's not working. It's not working. Not forgetting that your particular device has the turn on plus the press the button for the actual stun. Now, for those of you who are coming new here, who are just now joining the stream, I'm Candy Perry, the security lady, and I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use and knowledge of latest technology as it relates to personal protection, home business security, and total life wellness. Right now, we're talking about stun guns, the effectiveness of various stun guns, how you use them, and some of the do's and don'ts of stun guns. The next one we have here is, and let's see, I'm going to, do I have it on here? I don't know. I'm going to go do it. Do I have it? This one in particular, I'm looking to see if I have this in the carousel. Here it is right here. I'm going to highlight this one in particular because I'm going to take this out of the box and show you guys how this one functions. Where did you go? Going to not guard dog. Let's pass guard dog. And where is this? I know it's on here. Right. Oh, of course, it would be the very last one. I'm going to highlight this one right here. So I'm going to take this one out of the box right here. This is called the Bashlight. This is a very popular one, and I like this one because not only is it small, 120 lumen flashlight, small, sleek design. It has that aircraft grade aluminum, the lifetime warranty, which I'm really big on lifetime warranties for stun guns, the on-off safety switch, the wrist strap, and it's rechargeable. It comes in its nice little case right here. Let me go back over here. Comes in this nice little case. This is the cord. As you can see, the cord is small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room and won't cause you a lot of issues trying to get it all tangled up and everything. Has the holster. The holster. Has the strap. Carry it safely on your arm. Okay, it has the, right there, the switch on it right there. So the switch on, shine, powerful light, okay? On. Now, when you have it on, down, halfway down, switch, this switch right here. This is what I was speaking about when I mentioned earlier. Here. When I mentioned earlier how you want to make sure that the switch, if it has a second switch, which this is for safety purposes, then you have to switch that second switch. Right now, it is off, okay? But when it's off, your flashlight still works. So the flashlight still works when it's off. You turn it on, okay? And that's when the button actually functions. So I'll do that again. You can see that flashlight, and it has the stun. Put that on the person to actually stun them. The noise, if you heard the noise, it's a very, very loud noise, so it's unmistakable. But that is the key. Know your personal flashlight. Know if it has an extra switch. I'll turn that back off. Yep. Know if it has that extra switch for safety purposes, and practice using it. Practice it when you're at home, not close to anybody, because you don't want to accidentally stun somebody, because the stun really, really, really hurts a lot. Some stun guns, some of the lesser power stun guns, may not hurt a fly. You know, a fly would get stunned on it, it wouldn't do anything. So know what you're getting, know what you're buying. That stun gun over here, that is the bash light. Let's go back over here. There's some more, there's two more I want to hit on. I'm going to go back here, back. Bear with me just a minute. If you have any questions, oh, how many amps is that thing? This one is 4.7 milliamps. And who has that? Oh, Roberto asked that. Briscoe, thank you for your questions. Okay, now I thought I had those. Is this one? Okay, the cell phone, the Streetwise Smart cell phone stun gun. Let me go back to that one. Over here. Where is that one? Okay, I'm trying to get back to the, there we go. Okay, the cell phone stun gun. It actually looks just like a cell phone, just like a cell phone. You practically could not tell the difference. Maybe a tiny bit thicker, but outside that, it's really, really hard to tell the difference on that one. So I did want to show that one because there's so many stun guns now that look, I've sold many, many, many that you just would never, ever know that they're stun guns. I mean, purses and books and all kinds of cool, super secret James gadgets. Okay, what's the distance? Okay, Steve, you said what's the distance on for the stun gun? For a stun gun. Now, I'm glad you asked that question, Steve. For those of you who are just now following and aren't familiar with a lot of the stun guns and the differences thereof, there are tasers and there are stun guns. And you hear a lot of people say, I got a taser, I got a taser. Well, no, they don't have a taser. A taser is what police carry. Some people carry, I have a taser. There are people that have them in the general population, but it's not common. Most people have stun guns. The difference being a stun gun, you actually have to put on, I don't want to stun myself. You actually have to put on, the person and touch the person, or be like super, super close, or the person has to be wet or something where electricity can actually travel on or through them. I have seen situations where it may jump a little bit. to somebody, the electricity will. But you have to actually touch the person. So when you ask what's the distance is contact. It has to be contact. On the taser, it protrudes. There are projectiles which you actually shoot out to that person or to your target. So that's that. The higher amps, the more lethal. Very true. That's weak. Some of them are weak. You have to know what you're getting, what you're getting, and what it has in it. So thank you, Steve, for bringing those questions up, because we do need to know what we are getting. So that is on the cell phone. On the next one, the personal, which one is this one here? This one is a real popular one, especially among women. It has I think this one has the alarm. Does this one have the alarm, rechargeable built-in charging plug, for strap, okay, no, I thought this one had the alarm, but I guess it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, big old print right there. Personal stun gun, flashlight with alarm, pepper spray, keychain, self-defense. So the pepper spray, of course, as you can see, is outside of this particular stun gun. It doesn't come in the stun gun. It will be very difficult for anyone to make a stun gun that also shoots out pepper spray, because the pepper spray would possibly ignite or catch fire because of the gas and the pepper involved, the CS involved. So you have that combination, real common among women. Jogging, a lot of women like the pink color. So that's very good. It has the little different type of pull. It doesn't have the button that you actually push. It has a longer trigger, for lack of a better word, to use on that particular. The alarm is very, very, very loud. It's 120 decibels. It is just shrieking. It will throw anybody off guard. That is something that I would suggest if you have women friends or even men friends as well. Get something like this, because if they're jogging, if they're in the park, they can be ready. They can learn how to make sure they're prepared for it, ready. It does not hurt to use those alarm. I've been out places before and I have used my alarm, and the people are like, gee whiz, what did she think I was going to do? Attack her or something? Well, I may not have thought they were going to attack me, but it doesn't hurt for someone to know that that may not be a good idea for them to do something like that. So those are important things to have devices like this. The other thing is the pepper spray. Pay attention to the expiration date, because a lot of people buy expired pepper spray and don't realize it's expired, and the quality is just gone, and it may not even be worth anything. Maybe just like throwing water on somebody. So that's important to know. A wide variety. The good thing about, let's see, UGuard, they are very, very well known for their warranties and their customer service as well. I really like that company. I like all the companies that are actually in this line, because I try to make sure that I'm only putting out to you guys things that I have personally known about, personally used, or that I know is very, very familiar among law enforcement and people that teach in these areas. How many amps things that's week? The higher amps, the more lethal. That is so correct. Robert, hi Rosalind. Oh, great. Great. Yes, get a taser. Sam, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just now seeing you 3 minutes later. Hello, Sam. Maintaining a bundle of 6 day today. Love it. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for stopping in. And Steve, yes, you're very welcome for the answer. My pleasure. My 2 pepper sprays expire in 4 years. Wow, where in the world did you get a pepper spray that expires in 4 years? I have 1 fog spray and 1 liquid spray. Hey, I would be interested, Roberto, if you would not mind, if you don't mind, if you do mind, that's fine. If you could share what the brand of that is, because I have very rarely seen a pepper spray that lasts 4 years. So I, as a security lady, am very interested in that brand and checking it out myself. Or maybe that's a brand that I may know of, and there's a pepper spray that they just revamped. Oh, thank you for following me. I wish I had some of the little things and whistles and and all those little horns and stuff that everybody else has when someone follows them. It's like beep beep, happy birthday. Well, not happy birthday, but they, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about here. So thank you for following. Let me see, Robert. Okay, deep breath. Drink my water. Water does the body good. You're probably like, oh my gosh, you just drank a whole gallon of water like it was nothing. I love water. Water does the body good. Guys, if you haven't had your water and you're sitting here, you've been listening to me for the past hour, please get your water. Oh, it's Sabre. Yes, awesome brand. Awesome, awesome, awesome brand. You know, I am actually going to write that down. Robersco. Yes, Robersco. I got it. I'm going to remember that. I'm not going to forget that anymore. I'm not going to pronounce it wrong. I'm going to have it correct every single time now. Sabre has the pepper spray that lasts that long. That is awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay. Now let's see the next one we have here. We just hit the Streetwise, Street Forest, Guard Dog. We talked a little about Guard Dog. We know about Viper. The healthcare Sabre. Again, the Sabre, good brand. The Zap is good brand, Guard Dog. There was one other one. Oh, the Vice. Okay. Let's see that I wanted to touch on the Vice. Go over here. Don't want to put my screen down. Where did that go? Aha, there it is. No, is that it? Ah, yes, that is it. Okay, right here, this one. Awesome price, little, very easy to carry. I also wanted to mention this has the disable pen. Again, I'm big on that disable pen because it does come in handy. You never know. This is something that, because it has a disabled pen, it's not as big of an issue if someone gets it away from you. Although if you don't have it around your wrist, a lot of men are prone not to wear it around the wrist because they think that they can hold on to it and keep hold of it. It's just always a good precaution to have. If you're not holding by the wrist, because of the way that it's designed, if your hands are wet, it could be easy for that to slip out or for the assailant to get it away from you. So just know that, keep that in mind. The smooth molded finish is awesome and it's good and it's a great selling tool and a great marketing tool for a lot of companies. But when it comes to realistic practicality, that design makes it easy to actually slip out of your hands. Okay, let's see. Oops, go down here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Robersco. Robersco. Thank you very much for putting that in there. Appreciate that very, very much. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's see what. Okay. And I want to thank you all very, very much for joining the stream. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for the chat, for the comments, for the encouragement. Both are 4-year shelf life. Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. So keep safe, keep protected, practice what you learn. Feel free to join back. I will be back on tomorrow morning on another note on wellness. So if you guys are up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is like what, 5 hours from now? Oh my gosh. I'll be back on at 6 o'clock in the morning talking on health and wellness on a different aspect with the some other things. So thank you for joining me again. Again, I'm Candy Perry, the security lady, and have a fantastic night. You guys have been amazingly awesome, and I will see you on the next live stream.